welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Yanni, and today we are doing a drugstore video. It's going to be makeup that's under $25 that you guys can absolutely use. A lot of this stuff I use on an everyday basis. I love it. It's amazing. So if you are interested in seeing the products that I'm going to be using, then go ahead and grab a snack, grab a bottle of water, because you know, still trying to get healthy up in this joint, and keep on watching. Alright, we're going to start off with my brows. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and I'm going to leave down below the price on everything because I don't remember off the top of my head. And I'm going to use, after that, my Wet n Wild Brow Kit, and this is in dark brown. I'm using the mirror from this. So let's go ahead and just create a brow. And I just follow the shape of my brow. Another side. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild powder. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take the powder. I use the darker brown on the outer tips, and then the warmer, lighter powder in the front. So we're just going to do that. Alright, now we're going to do the front portion. Okay, so time got away from me, and I was filming another video, a cooking video, and it got dark, and I have my selfie light. So we're going to attempt to do this as a voiceover because my son is still watching Buffy, if you can hear her in the background. And yes, so we got our brows on, and now we're going to go on to the next. Let's start out with concealer. I'm using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer as my eyeshadow base today. It's in the color Light Medium, and I'm using this one because it's a lot lighter than my skin tone, and it will help for the shadows to look a little bit more brighter, and that's what you see me doing here. You don't have to use so much, but I have a lot of discoloration, so that's what I do. I use a little bit more. And then I go in with my Luxie concealer brush, and I'm just blending all that out. I'm taking it all the way up to my brow bone, so it's all even. Next, going in with the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I'm using that to set the concealer that I use for an eyeshadow base. And now we're going to jump into our eyes. I'm using the ColourPop Brown Sugar Palette, and I believe this is the one in collaboration with Karrueche. And I think it's beautiful. It's a good everyday palette. I think you can do a million different looks with this. It's very neutral. Has some really nice browns in here. So I just wanted to do a pretty smoky eye. So that's what you see me doing. I'm creating a smoky eye. And yeah, I'm just blending, blending, blending. I went in with a transition color first, and then I went in with a deeper brown in the crease, as you can see, and I'm winging it out because you guys know that I love to wing my eyeshadow out because my eyes look longer that way versus short. And then I am going to go ahead and create a deepness in the outer V. And it looks like it's the same brown, but it's actually a shade darker than what I put in the crease. I decided to do a half cut crease, so that's what you see me doing here. I took the concealer and I did cut out half of my eyelid. And I go in with a pretty shimmery color to make it a little bit more pronounced. And then I blend the two colors in with a deeper, like browny, coppery kind of color. So this is me just putting in that really light shimmer all over where I put the concealer. And then now I'm going to blend the two with like that coppery, browny kind of color. Yep. And that's what we're doing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the ColourPop BFF liquid liner in numero uno, and I'm gonna create a wing. And it's been quite a while since I've done a wing, and this wing came out super thick. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a big thick wing like this in ages, but we're gonna run with it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Maybelline SNAPSCARA mascara. I love this mascara. I love the wand because it's triangular and it can get all of my eyelashes evenly. So yep, I love this mascara very, very much. Next, going in with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Retractable Liner for my tight line. I like this liner. It's fairly new, but I love it. Now going into the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Pore Minimizing Primer. I'm using this one first because I need them to fill in my pores. The second one I'm using is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and this is just to keep the oils from coming out on my face. This doesn't do any pore filling, it just keeps the oils away, so that's why I used the Maybelline Blur and Pore Minimizing Primer. Next, for foundation, I'm using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation, and this is in the color medium 2 point something, I want to say. And I like this foundation. It is very illuminizing, and it can look a bit oily. That's why I did use the matte primer. And this sponge I got from H&M, and it's an okay sponge. I feel like it sucks up a lot of my foundation and it is hard for me to clean, but it's very bouncy, and I enjoy it. It's okay. As you can see, even though my lighting is bad, how luminous this foundation is. Next, going in with my concealer, I'm using that same Light Illusion concealer in light medium, and I'm just going to take that all the way in because I do have a lot of darkness. I've been going to sleep pretty late lately, so yep. And now blending that all out. I first use the sponge, and then when I want to get closer, I use my Luxie brush because I can get like in deep where my inner corner is, and that's where my darkness is. Next, to set where I put all that concealer, I'm using the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation powder, and I'm just putting it where I put the concealer because I don't want to have too much brightness, so that's why I'm using the foundation powder, which is close to my skin tone. And then for face powder, I'm actually using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder to go ahead and powder the rest of my face. It just gives like a pretty luminosity, which I still want, even though I did use a matte primer. Now going into the NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade Light. It's a very pigmented bronzer. I really do like it. It has a little bit of redness in it, so it does give me that bronzy kind of look, so that's why I like it. It's not much of a contour, it's more of a bringing like sunshine back to your face. Then for blush, I found this Sleek Makeup blush palette that I haven't used in like ages, so I'm using the corally color and then the deeper pink color to use as blush, and man, I really do like this blush. This blush is like really, really good. For highlight, I'm using the Catrice Cosmetics 3D Glow Highlight, and I love this. This is like a beaming highlight. It's so good. It's drugstore, but awesome. Now, I'm going to set all those powders with my Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray. And this is just to melt all those powders into my face. And I'm fanning myself out before I go ahead and go in with false lashes. For lashes, I'm using the ColourPop lashes in the style Baddie. This is a very voluminous lash. I haven't used them before. Now going in with the Essence Winter Dreaming Nude Liner, and I'm using this on my waterline because I want my eyes to look larger versus like closed in with a black liner. I'm really liking this look as of lately. Now going in with my SNAPSCARA mascara for my lower lash line. Like I told you, I love this mascara. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with our e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel, and this is in the color Dark Brunette. And I'm going to just go ahead and put that in my brows so they look a little bit more natural. And then for lip liner, I'm using the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the color Los Angeles. And I did a little tiny bit of overdrawing on my lips. I'm trying a new technique that Amanda Ensing uses. And then I used the Flower Beauty Matte Miracle Liquid Lip, and this is in the color Rosewood. And it was just like the perfect color to go on. Then we want to contrast that crazy hydration and luminosity. I'm using the e.l.f. Plus Matte Blotting Mist, and I'm just going to use that to set my face because I don't want it to be too shiny, even though I'm not going anywhere. This is just me doing my makeup to go cook dinner. And then last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsup High Shine Lip Gloss. And this is in the color Coral Pink. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed these drugstore products that are under $25. And yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I'd be going out looking like this. First time I used some voluminous lashes, so it is what it is. But please like, share, comment down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you like them, if you don't like them. Let me know down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and the support. And I will see all you beauties in my next video. Bye.